He thought that even though he was only one, he could make a difference. As we face the terrible odds around us, it seems that the whole world is against Israel and our people. But we believe in the power of one, the power and faith in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Nachshon ben Aminadab was only one. So was Moshe when he defended his people on Har Sinai. So was Eliyahu in his confrontation with the prophets of Baal. So is our people one. Umi ka'amcha Yisrael goy echad ba'aretz. Our speaker this evening, Tom Trento, echoed Rabbi Hachbaum. I told him that what we face as Jews and as Americans is formidable. And he responded, listen, we do all that we can, and the rest is up to Hashem. Pretty good from an evangelical Christian. When we speak of what one can do, we also speak of Tom, because he is one of a kind, a man of strength, determination, and character, a man who understands that everyone can make a difference. He is the executive director of the Florida Security Council, an organization specializing in international terrorism research. He is a lover of Zion, the Jewish people, and Israel. He stands for decency, integrity, honesty, and truth, and the American way. I'm very, very proud to present to you our very wonderful and good friend, Tom Trento.
The days were dark. It was a very difficult time for a small group of people who simply wanted to love and worship their God, plant their crops, take care of their families, and enjoy this beautiful creation. A little over 3,000 years ago, roughly 2770, BC 1150 or so, this small group of people committed to God was obstructed in their life, in their belief, and in their love. There were some nomadic tribes, the Midianites and the Amalekites. They broke camels, learned how to control those animals. They desired, instead of planting their own crops, to indeed besiege, attack, destroy. This small group of people dedicated to serving this unique one God. In those days, in that difficulty, the sons of Israel could not understand where Hashem had gone. He had taken them out of Egypt and brought them now to this land only to be beaten, destroyed, and besieged constantly. But the sons of Israel on that day cried out to the Lord. And he sent a prophet. And he sent an angel. And he went into one of the barns where there was a young man who was thrashing wheat, hiding, trying to protect that little bit for his family. And that angel of that Lord said to him in the year 2770, right around then, the angel said, "The Lord is with you, O valiant warrior." Don't miss that. The angel said, and as a result of the sons of Israel crying out to this young man, "The Lord is with you, O young valiant warrior." Then Gideon said to him, "O my Lord, if the Lord is with us, why then has all this happened to us, and where are his miracles? Did not the Lord bring us out of Egypt? But now the Lord has abandoned us and given us into the hand of Midian." And the Lord looked at him and said, "Go in this your strength and deliver Israel from the hand of Midian. Have I not sent you?" And he said, "O Lord, how shall I deliver Israel? Behold, my family is the least in Manasseh, and I am the youngest in my father's house. How can I do this great task to defeat the Arabs?" The Midianites and Amalekites later became the Arabs. "How can I defeat this great warrior class when I am but a young man, the smallest in my family?" In that day, in that land, which is a real place on this earth, in a real time past, a young man was confused, bewildered, and frightened, looking at the threat quickly approaching. I dare say, not just in that land, but in this land, and in this city, and in this town, and in this building tonight, there are men and women that are bewildered, confused, frightened, justifiably so. Good evening. My name is Tom Trento. Great to be here with many friends that I have spent years with, joining in arms, trying to defend the United States Constitution, to stand for the state of Israel, and to defeat this element of Islam that has nothing on its agenda but the destruction and the death and the hatred of Jewish people and me. I'm number two. You guys are number one. I'm number two. Christians on an agenda. A segment of the Islamic world that is the dominant segment, maybe not in numbers, but in voice, in political power, in strength. A real, serious threat assessment. What I'd like to do this evening for a few moments is not so much go into the details of the names of the ships in the flotilla and was it Hamas or not. The wonder of the internet is simply amazing. There's so much legitimate information out there that in 10 minutes, for those of you who are concerned about finding out the facts, you can find them out very quickly. And with leadership like this shul right here, give these guys a hand who organized this thing. Let me tell you, in a day and a half. Gentlemen and ladies who put this together, I am humbled to be your guest this evening, but you are setting a tone in the United States for the type of action necessary to not stand there and be a victim. In 1932, I'll get to that in a moment, we saw what was occurring, and the cattle cars were being built, and the ramps were being designed, and people had a mindset that they would walk up those ramps into those cars and be taken wherever. People who run this organization today repudiate and will not stand for that type of mentality today or ever, and will die if necessary, standing on this truth, on Hashem, and on what the Jewish community means. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.